Yo, what it do, what it don't, what it is, what it isn't. You already know what this is. This is Once We're Not Saying, magazine dedicated to shit that I'm into. The end. I'm your host P Fire, aka P is for Pears, and this is another episode of 2 Feet Bare Creps. You already know how we're gonna do it, so let's not waste time and let's get into it. And as usual, we are going to drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, guys. Let me show you what we got here today. You see the box. What is this mishmash you see? Those of you in the know already know. If you've read the title, you know already. Look at that. Just let me show you some little bits there. You know what I'm saying? It's like a mishmash, innit? We'll get into that. So guys, today we have this. Let me just give you that, baby. Air Jordan 1 Chicago colorway, called the Lost and Founds, released in November this year. Shout out to my girl Cares, because she managed to help me cop these. Otherwise I would never have copped them, because I'm not down. I don't get seeded stuff when it comes to certain organizations and raffles. I've been in the game. I've been part of their community for years, but I don't really be getting the looking or the love, but it's all good. It's a minor. We don't really, you know, life is life and love is love. So shout out to my girl Kez. This is not a moaning thing. Anyway, so this is the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG USA 10, because I wear a 9 in Jordans, and let's get into it. So before I even get into it, let's show you that papier. Look at the literature right there. Let me just give you a little close-up of that literature. Come on, you see what's cracking. You see it's not your average, you know what I'm saying? All the way around the paper. Of course you see the literature. I just let that fly down. Then you got your plain, you know, sort of toilet paper right here. Now when you look inside, you have this. So this is like a receipt from Sandy Bros Sports Depot. So let me tell you a bit more about the story so you can understand why the mismatched lids and so on. So this is kind of based on old find of like retro Jordans and stuff. I think it might be this actual store, Sandy Bros, and what they did, they found a whole bunch of old kicks, you know, Jordans, etc, etc, and some of them had, you know, mismatched boxes and so on and so forth. Of course this was their receipt, so now for that extra touch they've given you a Nike box with a Jordan box, do you know what I mean? So mismatched, as you might find it in the old mom and pop stores, as they call them in America, and of course, you know, you would have had that receipt in there. And if you look at this, this says Air Jordan basketball shoes, paid cash, final sale, and this is 8/30/86, and I think the price here, again, I can't see, my glasses are not here, but it might say $44.99. It might even be less. And this is based on a real find, so that would be amazing. Imagine finding a whole bunch of retro Jordans or Nikes, and you know, you getting them for next to nothing. Anyway, so there's a little bit of a story, a little bit of a history. This is the Chicago 1. Air Jordan Chicago 1, originally released in 1985. Michael Jordan's first shoe with Nike. And let's get into it. I'm gonna give you the twirl to the RJ, and then we shall speak about this pair right here. Here you go, little cheeky look. You see that famous Chicago colorway, you know, not the bread, it's the white and red. Bread is black and red, this is white and red, and of course you have black accents. So boom. Alright guys, slide the box to the side. As always, we're going to go right foot first. I'm just going to hold that up there for you so you can have a gander. And let's get into it. Okay, we'll start at the crop circle. Now look at that crop circle, your normal Jordan 1 crop circle, but for the eagle eye amongst you, you'll go, hold on, what's with all that sort of staining? Looks like you stepped in white paint or something. Well, what they've done is, of course, because they're going with this Lost and Found in 1986, they're going with that sort of, you know, when you've had a pair sit in a box for ages and it starts, you know, the color starts gradiating and changing, and you know, luckily for me, it's not, you know, actually peeling, because it's an effect not really found in 19 86. These are actually a recent shoe, so yeah, they've given it that effect there. Pretty cute, pretty dope, something a little bit different from other iterations. I'm not mad at it. So you see the crop circle right there. They've been in our field, they've been in our field. Now if we look at the midsole, as you can see, that classic Air Jordan 1 midsole right there. You see the red from the sole coming through, and then you have that cream right there. It's not a white as you can see, because that bit's more white as you can see, and that bit's a bit more creamy as you can see. If you look closely with the eagle eye, you can see they've given it that sort of aged, retro, vintagey kind of effect. Not too much, thankfully, because I hate when they over age a shoe. I'd rather age my own shoe. Okay, boom. Now let's look at the mid panel. Of course, you've got that big section of white right there, and that is in the middle of a red sandwich. Red, white in the middle, and of course you've got that nice big Nike swoosh which goes all the way right to the back of the heel. Now moving to the back of the heel, of course you've got that red panel right there which follows all the way down. Of course you've got that white from the mid panel and the black from the swoosh, and Equilibrium saying beautiful thing. You've got the white from the mid panel, the black from the swoosh, and of course you've got that heel tab right there with that red. Looking closer, you've got that black speckled bit on the heel, and this is it's kind of like an exposed worn, you know, when a shoe is old, once again, when you get that cracking. So it's given us that cracking effect, and it actually feels like that as well. So it's not just a visual, it's actually a touchal. What's a touchal? I don't know. Visual is for seeing. What's touch? I don't know. I'm calling it touchal. So it's actually a touchal effect as well. So yeah, really nice. And as you can see, that effect is right there as well. I think that is just visual. So you touch it and it's not raw like this is. So yeah, boom. Let's have a cheeky look further. Now as you can see, you've got the lace eyelets right there going all the way down, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9 going from the top all the way to the bottom, and that's in that red. And now if we look at the lace bed, as you can see right there, boom boom boom, Equilibrium saying beautiful thing, extra nice. Let's look at the tongue. So you've got that creamy, sort of aged, vintagey, not too much, but you can see it's sort of got a bit of bleed, as if there's some red that's bled into it, which is very clever, because you know, as age takes hold of a shoe, you do get bleed. So let me show you the other side. You can sort of see that pinkish hue, as if a red had bled onto white, and that will give you a pinky hue. So that's pretty dope. I do like that. Of course you have your Nike Air right there with the R registered trademark, and that's much smaller than usual if I am correct. Again, going with that retro feel. This is trying to be a bit more true to the original. Of course you have the flip side telling you where it's made, etc, etc. As you can see, you've got a black lace and you've got a white lace. Yeah, you can flip double, you can flip black, you can flip white, whatever works for you. Looking over there, you have the classic Air Jordan Wings logo right there, which is on all the ones. Is it on all the ones? I might be wrong in saying that. I feel like it's on all the ones, but I feel there might be a couple without it. Don't quote me on that, but yeah. Really nice. Again, giving you that perforated toe box right there. As you can see, there's 750 perforations there. I've made that up, it's not true. And of course you've got the red right there, the white right there. Super simple shoe. Let me see if there's anything else. Of course you've got your insole, which is a nice cheeky little sort of padded insole, says Nike Air right there, sorry, upside down right there, and that's what the back looks like. Super nice, shiny, glossy, very nice. Equilibrium say beautiful thing, so there's not much else to show you other than to give you the full toilage of both pairs right there, sorry, both shoes of the full pair. As you can see, very nice pair, guys. Did anyone pick these up? I picked these up a while back, but they were sat at my friend's. I finally collected them. I can't remember when I collected them, maybe a couple weeks ago. Yeah, and just a pair that I've always wanted in the collection. I tend not to really buy Jordans anymore. I might buy a Jordan 1 here and there, but I'm trying to get the original colours, and then that's really more or less it for me. I'm not really trying to do too much. So I've got a few. These will add to the collection of OGs. I'm talking about colours, and then once I've ticked off the ones that I want, I'm good to go. As I'm getting older, I can't really be wearing too many, you know, sort of heavy shoes. These I can wear, they're super comfortable. They're good to wear anywhere, super comfortable, but generally I prefer a runner, an Air Max 1, and I'm good to go. But guys, this has been the Jordan 1 Chicago Lost and Found. It's definitely a pair that a lot of people wanted. I definitely wanted it, and once again, shout out to my girl Kez, because she smashed it. She helped me get them, and otherwise I wouldn't have had them, and I doubt I would have paid resale. So yeah guys, this has been another episode of 2 Feet Bare Creps. I've been your host P5, aka P is for Perfectly Retro, and this has been Once We Are Not the Same, magazine dedicated to shit that I'm into. The end, guys. You guys have been beautiful as always. Thank you for watching, thank you for commenting, thank you for engaging. Please leave your comments down below, let me know what you think, and guys, I will see you on the flip side. As always guys, stay dope, stay fly, peace.